A successful outing in game one has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take game two on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their game one win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Whiteside. Now here's Lee. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first two on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And so it's New Orleans with it. Outside Holiday. Lee with the steal. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Anthony against Whiteside. And Allen with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Pelicans ball.
That'll be a 5-second call. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lee against Holiday. Lee kicks to Anthony. It's Allen on the wing, guarded by Holiday. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Evans. Misses the three. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Here's Evans. Feeds it to Holiday. Right side a screen. Here's Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harris setting the pick for Lee. Goes back up, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Tupon, defended by Allen. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Holiday with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wasted no time on that one. Lee's got his second bucket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Pelicans trail by 6. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Harris passes to Lee. Lee can't get that one to fall. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here is Holiday. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lee dishes to Allen. Back to Lee. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And Cole kicks to Evans. The feed now to Holiday. Here's Cole, covered by Lee. And it's Cole missing. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. The open shot, Harris. Harris missing again. Pelicans trail by 7. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Porzingis. New Orleans also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Davis. And it's Udrih in for Drew Holiday. There's the pick. Pass to Anderson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Here's Lee, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Lee. The Pelicans make their last shot. Allen inside. Evans is there. Allen's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 5. Rebounded by Anthony.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Evans with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Allen. They set the pick. Jennings kicks to Korver. Down low. Here's Lopez. Kufis grabs the miss.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Anderson in the post. Lopez covering. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That one is off. That one is no good. That's a 2 from Cook. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Nice shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. They've got Trevor Ariza, Robin Lopez out there with Duncan. Then there's Jennings, and it's Korver in at the 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Here's Cole. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Jennings. Top of the key, Korver. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Holiday, no one around him. And he hits the jump shot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jennings passes to Duncan. Kicks it to Lopez. And stolen by Whiteside. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. There's the pick. Here's Allen. And he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got 6 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Whiteside with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Tupac. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
That's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Allen inside the three-point line. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pelicans trail by 8. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Lee, left side, 14 feet away. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. Here's Lee. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Holiday, Anthony with the block. They recover it. Allen for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Cole dishes to Davis. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Lee. Here's Whiteside, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Again, the miss by Lee.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And that one's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And Cole kicks to Davis. And Allen with the block. .107 left to play in the first half. That's good. And it's 8 points for the dude.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Cole, covered by Lee. Davis kicks to Whiteside. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Koufos checked in for Whiteside. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Jrue Holiday. And it's Udrih in for Norris Cole. Evans attacking. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Anthony with the screen on Evans. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Udrih.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And it's Evans in the corner. Evans can't get that one to fall.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The home team up by 10. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is such a pleasure here in the postseason to bring you the halftime show on 2K Sports. Alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Taking a look at this home squad, they followed up their win in Game 1 with a solid performance here in the first half tonight. If they can hold on and win this game. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dance Team.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Lee. He's got 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Holiday.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Harris up top. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Harris.
Harris. 2 shots.
And Harris drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Holiday against Lee. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. Lee with the block. And here's the fast break. Stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The dish to Whiteside. Shoots it. But they recover it. The fadeaway. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Anthony with the screen on Holiday. Anthony left side. Knocked loose. Evans outside. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Whiteside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Lee passes to Anthony, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have the most blocks during the regular season.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Cole's checked in. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Whiteside. The coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Lee. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. That's 12 points for the bodyguard.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Dishes it to Allen. And Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Harris kicks to Allen.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Evans dishes to Davis. Cole, the pass to Whiteside. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Anthony, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Cole. Here's Davis. Evans with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Udrih comes in for Jrue Holiday. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Jennings kicks to Smith. It's back to Jennings. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jennings has got his second basket of the game.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And it's Udrih in the corner. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Smith dishes to Jennings. He kicks it to Korver. There's the pass to Lopez. Inside. And here's the fast break. Udrih leading the way. Evans, good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now Jennings. They set the screen. Pass to Smith. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Udrih. He's guarded by Jennings. Davis sets a screen. The shot is off. Korver with the defensive effort. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Smith the pass to Duncan. 11 feet away. Great D that time from Davis. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Evans. From down in the low post, it goes. Evans has got 8.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Jennings kicks to Lopez. It's back to Jennings. And it falls over the rim and in. Jennings has got his third bucket of the night. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Udrih. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for.
Ladies and gentlemen, Davis team. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
And both free throws good for Davis. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Allen with the screen for Harris. He feeds it to Allen. Here's Anthony, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
3 seconds left.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. 51% from the field. They'll take that. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's Lee in at the 1. Pelicans trail by 5. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Evans against Allen. And that's Evans penetrating. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pelicans. Here's Lee. Passes it to Anthony. Fires for 3. Good.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Feeds it to Holiday. Here's Davis. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 7 rebounds in the game. Allen up top. He dishes it to Anthony. Knocks down the 10-footer. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And here's Holiday. Here's Davis. Nails the baby hook.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here's Lee. Pass to Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
The drive by Allen. Free throw, good. Allen. So he gets them both.
You look at what Buckets has done so far. He has 8 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Lee against Holiday. 6 to shoot. It's Allen with the drive. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
That's good.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Holiday dishes to Anderson. Here's Tupon. Drills the three-pointer.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Anthony. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And Holiday kicks to Anderson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he makes the first. Duncan, he's checked in for Porzingis. Both free throws good from Anderson.
He was very composed on that trip to the stripe. And it's close to being a one-possession game now.
Duncan, the pass to Harris. Back to Duncan. Stolen by Anderson. Tupon, covered by Lee. Duncan against Anderson. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Allen outside, and a wide-open look for Lee. Wide-open shot is on the money.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
The bodyguard really making a difference here.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Davis is checked in for Ryan Anderson. .131 left in the game. Whiteside dishes to Holiday. The feed to Davis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Davis playing very well. He has 9 rebounds, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Harris kicks to Lee. The dish to Duncan. That's good.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 8. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lopez, he's checked in for Duncan. So it's the Pelicans now. 8-point game. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Good D by Lopez. Gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. And the rejection by Evans. Holiday dishes to Evans. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Lee kicks to Allen, and the rejection by Evans. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Davis. Over to the wing. Lots of room. And he knocks down the jumper. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance teams.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
At the line,
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 6. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question, but then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well. Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Kicks to Evans. From deep. Excellent D there from Allen. And so they get the victory here at home. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists. And that was the catalyst for this victory. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
Well, the players are weak.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one.
It's the 2K Sports pre-show.
jam-packed arena here in New Orleans. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Look at New Orleans. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first 2 on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Bodyguard is out there with Harris. Then there's Allen. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. Now here is Holiday. Good.
Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
Here's Harris. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Davis drives in. Here's Whiteside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And he sinks the second. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Anthony kicks to Allen. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Pelicans have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Evans outside. Here's Whiteside, and he gets it to go.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
On defense, New Orleans. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Here's Lee after Tyreke Evans has scored. Lee dishes to Anthony. Here's Harris. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. Harris, right side. A second chance effort. Back to Allen. Anthony against Davis. Anthony, the pass to Allen. They shoot again, and he gets it to go.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Fires for 3. And the Pelicans get it back.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Lee with the ball. And Whiteside sends it back. Allen against Evans. Whiteside, a screen on Allen. Evans. Another shot. And it's laid in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 5 points so far.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And here's Anthony for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 5. Pass to Evans. Excellent D there from Allen.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Whiteside again. 7 points in the game.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Allen. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Evans with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams were the best from the charity stripe in the regular season. Second, the Pelicans.
You know what, Kevin? Hours and hours of extra practice really do pay off. I mean, both teams committed themselves to success, and it paid off in the regular season. They hope to carry it over into the postseason as well.
Anthony with the screen on Holiday. Lee kicks to Harris. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Harris. It's stolen by Davis. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Evans, who's checked in for Porzingis. .122 left in the first. Cole dishes to Anderson. Stolen by Evans. Here's the break. Here's Lee. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Anthony Davis. To end the drought. He can't get that one to fall.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
A three from Anderson. That's good. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
New Orleans making some changes here. Kufis checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Udrich in for Drew Holiday. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's the screen. Jennings passes to Korver. It's back to Jennings. Smith outside. Clock at 4. Screen by Duncan. Outside Korver. The offensive rebound.
From the start, seemed like they were out of sync. They waited too long to get into their action.
That's a great point. You know, you don't want to be scrambling against the shot clock. That's why it's so important that you have quality possessions.
Screen by Smith. Now here's Jennings. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And an overpowering first quarter effort. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Evans is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Allen. And it's Korver in at the shooting guard. Back to Allen. Shoots from 12. Misses off the left iron.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Evans outside. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. It's Udrich with the assist that time. And it's 7 points for Tyreke Evans. Being a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
There's the screen. It's Jennings with the drive. He kicks to Evans. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Evans has got his first basket of the night.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Timeout. Start it.
And first timeout of the game called for New Orleans. Now here is Davis, guarded closely, rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his third rebound on the night. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Beverly the pass to Porzingis. And now here comes Cole, leading the break, and he gets it to go. Holiday's got his second basket.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Whiteside's checked in for the Pelicans. Outside Holiday. Lets the three fly. Whiteside can't throw down the putback. Here's Harris, and he gets it to go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And a wide open look for Lee. No good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 11. Here's Cole. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And there's a whistle. Goes on the bodyguard. That's his first foul.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here is Holiday to the wing right side. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cole's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The drive by Lee. From 10 feet out. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here is Holiday. Excellent D there from Anthony.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Holiday against Harris. There's the pick. Allen outside. 5 to shoot. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 11 points for Allen.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the paint. And that one's good. 9 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Tyreke Evans is checked in for Norris Cole. It's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The drive by Lee. Anthony right side. Count it from 12.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this.
Now here's Davis, and they double up Davis. Holiday inside the line. Holiday with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Allen, a screen on Holiday. Lee against Evans. Lee gets to Anthony. Allen outside. And shot on the way. Good. Allen's got 9 points in the quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Pelicans leading by 7.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Kicks to Evans. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
And so it's a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie. Well, for New Orleans, they're facing a second half that will either put them on the brink. That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
And how about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
And that's part of his greatness. I mean, in big games, he always performs, lays it out. He loves the games where everybody's watching, and you can see why. This is big-time performance.
Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Holiday. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And during this break, let's take a look at some of the very best perimeter passers in basketball. These were the regular season assist leaders from the shooting guard position. Well, you look at Allen, third in assists and a great leader.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
Holiday against Lee. To the middle. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Porzingis.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've shown in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Kufis checked in for New Orleans. Coles comes in for Drew Holiday. And both free throws good for Evans. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Lee dishes to Allen. He feeds it to Harris. The pass to Anthony. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lee outside. Good. Lee's got 8 points.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Pelicans leading by 4. Tupon guarded by Harris. Rejected by Harris. They get it back. And the wide open shot from Evans. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And it's Lee penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, a good one here for Lee. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Evans, he's checked in for Porzingis. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Evans against Allen. Evans passes to Davis from 17 feet out, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
And Cole kicks to Kufis. The feed now to Cole. Off target from three-point range. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Harris. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Anthony down low, defended by Kufis. Shot clock at 5. Baseline try. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
I think this is one of the reasons this team is where they are right now. They are very opportunistic and aggressive, not just in causing turnovers, but in converting them. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Anderson, a screen on Korver. And Udrih kicks to Anderson. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. Anderson's got 6 points.
Udrih with the excellent feed that time.
Here's the screen. Jennings kicks to Korver. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. Here's Cole. And another 3 for New Orleans. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. New Orleans making some changes here. Whiteside comes in for Kufis, and it's Holiday in for Cole. Here's Udrih. He's guarded by Jennings. Udrih dishes to Anderson. Pass to Evans. Anderson, a screen on Smith. Evans kicks to Anderson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Duncan with the screen for Jennings. Feeds it to Korver. And again, unable to change momentum here. That's good from Holiday and the assist by Whiteside. And now a 9-point New Orleans lead. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. The drive by Jennings. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. And so here is New Orleans. They've got Anthony. Porzingis is out there with Allen. Then there's Harris. And it's Lee in at the one spot. And Anderson slams it in.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him. And that's not legal.
Goes back up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. New Orleans leading by 11. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Holiday attacking and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Holiday has been too much to handle. He has 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Lee kicks to Allen. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nobody near Allen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Allen's got 20 points.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
And it's Davis missing.
Just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
It's Anderson with the drive. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Holiday against Lee. Passes it to Anthony. And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
That's good from Anthony. Pelicans leading by 7.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
It's stolen. Right side, Lee goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Holiday, the pass to Anderson. Here's Whiteside. That one's off, still out of sync.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Allen's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 5. Davis with a screen on Lee. Puts up a 3. And Lee pulls it down.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Anthony with the screen on Holiday. Lee kicks to Anthony. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Anthony. He's got 13 rebounds, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Evans is checked in. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 9 assists now tonight. Allen, a screen on Holiday. And it's Lee penetrating. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Holiday dishes to Whiteside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Passes to Harris. Can't get it to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Davis throws it down.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Allen's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 10. Whiteside kicks to Holiday. Rebounded by Anthony. Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Porzingis. Lee passes to Anthony, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Davis sets a screen. Whiteside with it. Now Anthony defending. Puts up the baby hook. That's good from Davis on the assist by Whiteside. 9 points for Anthony Davis.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
It's Allen on the wing. Looking for Lee, gets it there. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for New Orleans.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Tyreke Evans. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Lee. Count that one.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And an intentional foul right there. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Harris.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for your Pelicans, Jrue Holiday.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point game.
Come on, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Frames it from downtown.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Off the inbound pass. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Especially now, Greg. I mean, this is a critical point in the game. His three-point shot really could end up turning the tide here and telling the story.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Another shot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Off the pick. Yes!
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Tyreke Evans.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game. Allen outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the...
Tyreke.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's Tyreke Evans. He notched his season high and his scoring. And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round
The 2K Sports pregame show.
at the jam-packed arena here in New Orleans. And you can join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Taking a look at New Orleans. Scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
Yeah, they really do, and the task at hand is where their focus has to be. They can't be thinking about down the road, on the road. They got to take care of business right here, because anything less than 100% focus and intensity, and they'll be done.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Allen is out there with Porzingis. Then it's the bodyguard. Then it's Anthony, and it's Harris in at the 2 spot. Lee against Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Whiteside, a screen on Allen. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Anthony. On defense, New Orleans. They won their last game Monday night.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
Now here is Holiday. Whiteside sets the pick for Holiday. Cranes the three-pointer.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Lee. It's Allen on the wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, that is just a weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lee kicks to Allen. And looks like the illegal flip was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, he clearly... when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Holiday against Lee. And Holiday, here we go. Right side, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Harris outside. Allen, a screen on Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Allen kicks to Anthony. Lee outside. And stolen by Whiteside. Outside Holiday. Pulls up. The offensive rebound. The second chance effort. Whiteside, good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Harris a screen on Holiday. Lee passes to Porzingis. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
To the inside. Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Holiday's got 5.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Here's Lee. The rebound by Holiday.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Another one falls for New Orleans.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Now here's Evans. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Davis dishes to Anderson from 12 feet out. Shot is off.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Lee kicks to Anthony. Shot is off, and New Orleans will go the other way with it. Holiday with it, picked up by Harris. Anderson a screen on Lee. Cole the pass to Evans. Excellent D there from Allen.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
The drive by Lee. On the way, Harris. Back to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Anthony. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Anderson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Lee with the stuff.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Allen, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Harris outside. Anthony left side. Out to Lee. Baseline jumper. Second change shot with 1 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. Lee's got his second basket of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Anderson outside, takes the 3. No luck. Stolen by Anderson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
They've got Smith. Kyle Korver is out there with Jennings. And it's Duncan. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And Cole kicks to Udrih. Anderson a screen on Jennings. Here's Udrih. There's the feed to Koufos. That's good. It's Udrih with the assist that time.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Duncan, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's off on the second.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Pass to Korver. Lopez a screen. Korver, no luck. The Pelican shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Lopez with the block. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Smith. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And here's the fast break. Udrih leading the way. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they get it back. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
It's back to Jennings. Lopez sets a screen for Jennings. Korver gets a wide open look. Korver missing again.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Cole's shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And it's Smith penetrating, and the layup's good off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Here's Cole, covered by Lee. Here's Tupac. Lee with the block. Harris outside. The drive by Anthony. Pass to Allen. They get it back. Porzingis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And it's Koufos missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Lee. 6 points for him. And Allen slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away maybe.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Evans kicks to Davis. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lee dishes to Anthony. Here's Porzingis. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Pelicans trail by 7. 1:10 left in the first half. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. One-on-one here. Allen passes to Anthony. Goes back up. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Over in the corner, Allen. The 9-foot shot. No good. Evans with some nice D. The Pelicans trail. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Evans leading the charge.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lee left side. He kicks to Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Anthony. And Anthony drops them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
And Holiday kicks to Davis with 2 seconds left. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for New Orleans, Anthony Davis.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. And that does it for the first half of play.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson checking out the visiting team. They've put in a great performance so far. Just about time for the 3rd quarter to get underway, and we'll...
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Being 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Holiday. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Allen with the screen for Lee. Here's Porzingis. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Here's Evans. Good work defensively by Anthony.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
It's Allen with the drive. Evans with the steal. And Holiday has it in the corner. Goes up on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And that's now 7 points for Drew Holiday. Lee against Holiday. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. And he gets it to go.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Pelicans trail by 10. Feeds to Evans. Six to shoot. Doubled by Lee. 3-pointer. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
They get it back. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Holiday, here we go. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
To the inside. Anthony dishes to Lee. Tries from 16. Anthony can't hit. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Evans' shot is good.
And that assist got a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Lee kicks to Harris. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Tupac. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Kruvis checked in for New Orleans. Norris Cole comes in for Drew Holiday. Evans goes in to the middle. Here's Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 6 assists now in the game.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Open shot by Harris. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Harris has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Davis. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
The drive by Jennings makes it off the glass. Pelicans trail by 9. Davis with a screen on Jennings. And Cole kicks to Davis. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Harris. That one's good from the corner. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Koufos. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the basket by Harris.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. Here is the list of players you do not want to send to the charity stripe, the regular season's best free throwers. And you look at Anthony, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
Sometimes it's overlooked the importance of knocking down free throws, and guys like him that can knock down a high percentage of their free throws, they're invaluable. Whether they get to the line a lot or not, the fact is when they knock them down at a high percentage, they're helping their team.
And that one is hammered home. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings.
Timeout call.
Here's Udrih, guarded by Harris. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Cole. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
All going up court and stolen by Ariza. And here we go. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Jrue Holiday, he's checked in for the Pelicans. There's 39 seconds left in the third.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
For New Orleans, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
We watched Holiday play great basketball. He has 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
All free throws good from Jrue Holiday. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Beverly with the ball. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Cole. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
The ball really well in this game, 58%. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Lee outside. Anthony, the pass to Lee. Here's Porzingis. Allen left side. Here's Harris. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The away team, they lead by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. They've got Anthony. Bodyguard is out there with Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. And Anderson gets it to go.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play. Good.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Evans has gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Harris setting the pick for Lee. He dishes it to Harris. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Harris. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis is checked in. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And they double up Davis. The 9-foot shot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
No good from Lee.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Takes it from 10. Anthony can't hit.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
That's his second personal foul.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Good game for Davis. He has 9 points. He's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Lee gets the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Whiteside, rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Porzingis passes to Lee. And here's Anthony for 3. Again, the miss by Anthony.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That'll be his second foul of the game. third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards. But
Nasty.
How did he get?
The spinorama, kind of like using the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
I tell you what, Spinorama, I like the nickname. You may have started something there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Hassan Whiteside.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. It's Allen with the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage. And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And the basket by Harris.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Evans attacking. It's blocked, but they recover it. Good.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but there's still a lot.
Inside, here's Allen. Evans with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 13. Outside Holiday. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Can't connect from short range. Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Pelicans ball.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 13. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. .125 left in the fourth quarter. Evans dishes to Holiday. Right side a screen. The offensive rebound. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Whiteside's got 5 points now this quarter. Doing it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. Lee goes in. Anthony with the screen on Holiday. Goes up off the pick. And Lee with the stuff.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen, that's good.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's foul number 2 for him. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And Anderson kicks to Koufos. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Cannot hit. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Babbitt, good. And here is Lee. There's the pick.
Timeout call.
Timeout. Start it.
What do you think, guys?
And now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Yeah, there really isn't much for them to be talking about. This is rubbing it in and adding salt to the wound.
7 seconds left in the game. And it's Harris off the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Luke Beckman. That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Timeout. Harris. At the line for 2.
Started.
Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen,
Guys, your thoughts?
You know, I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
I think they might just be taking a few extra seconds to enjoy the win. Is that plausible?
Or maybe just rubbing it in. That's possible.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give...
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I like his attitude.
And that will wrap up this Round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again.